the NFL?
I don't know if it's a curse. A lot of people call it the Super Bowl hangover. But whatever the hell it is, it's real, man. I mean, the San Francisco 49ers team looked stacked coming into the season. But between them losing the first game against a pretty good Arizona team and all the injuries this team has been plagued with over the first two games of the season, San Francisco could be in some serious trouble moving forward. I mean, history suggested that the 49ers road back to the Super Bowl was going to be difficult, was going to be daunting. And they do play in arguably the toughest division in football. Arizona looks great. The Rams look even better. I mean, Seattle has the greatest quarterback on the planet in any galaxy, Russell Wilson. I think it's actually the only division in the NFL right now that every team in the division has a positive point differential. So that's how good that division is. But I really didn't think the wheels would be, falling off so quickly on the San Francisco team. I mean, the injury list is long. It's lengthy. The 49ers could be down to just 9 starters versus the Giants this week, and that's massive. I had to pull the trigger on an 0-2 Giants team at plus 4.5 points, and that's without Saquon Barkley. I mean, if you listen to all the guys that are banged up for the 49ers, I mean, there's a bunch of guys. You got Bosa, you got Kittle, you got Ford, Garoppolo, Coleman, Raheem Mostert, Deebo Samuel, Richard Sherman, Solomon Thomas, Greenlaw, Barrett, and there's a whole bunch of other guys I haven't even named yet. How do you not take the dog here plus the points at home? San Francisco, back-to-back road games, Jets, Giants. They're away from San Francisco. We all know the way you beat Danny Dimes with getting pressure on the quarterback. We saw that all of last year, and we've seen it in the first 2 games of this season. And I just don't see the 49ers doing that this week. The 49ers haven't been able to get to the QB this year at all. They've just got I think they only got 3 sacks on the year. Like I said, the injuries hurt them big time here. So don't be surprised if the 49ers lose this game outright on the road if they can't get no pressure on Danny Dimes. The other problem is the 49ers have been giving up a ton of rushing yards, over 280 rushing yards on the ground in just 2 games this year. So they can't stop the run. They can't get no pressure on the quarterback, it seems like, this year. And I looked at the bet splits as well. And the public's going to be all over San Francisco. They're not doing the reading. They're not doing the research. As of right now, over 65% of all the bet splits, all the tickets placed offshore and in Vegas has been on the 49ers. So I think they're going to get burned this week. If you just look at the games that the Giants have played, they lost by double digits to the Steelers, but they were in that game. They were down 16-10 at halftime. And in the third quarter, they put together an 87-yard drive that was stopped at the 4-yard line when Danny Jones' pass got deflected and the Steelers intercepted the ball. But the Steelers beat them by stopping the run and getting pressure on them. Fast forward to the following week against the Bears. The Bears did the same exact thing. They sacked Daniel Jones 4 times. They caused some turnovers, and they barely won that game. The Giants did cover the second week against the Bears. So I like the Giants here, plus the points. Don't be surprised if they win this game outright. And I'm also expecting some points in this one. I went over 41 points as well on the total.